Who's behind door number 29? The Water Goddess. Readiness, devotion, Tantra. The Water Goddess knows how to say yes to life and to trust it fully. She is a perfect example of how to engage in an experience wholeheartedly. Commitment is akin to trust, which can neither be forced nor willed. Her yes is always a genuine alignment with her nature. This way, she has learned to not let her perseverance drive her to overcommit. The Water Goddess follows her inner in-the-moment guidance. She doesn't strategize towards a specific goal. Instead, she honors the stream of experiences and relationships until each cycle reaches its natural completion. Life laces cycles within cycles. Some journeys last 5 minutes and some last a lifetime. Similar to the daredevil, the 28th archetype, the Water Goddess confronts all her fear in the deep waters of the unconscious, where she also acquires power and realization. With the courage to face the dark, the Water Goddess becomes ever more free, strong and devoted. Her powerful sexual and transformative aura creates waves when she moves through the world. It's in her nature to descend the dangerous abyss and transcend any experience. She is a role model for transformation on a journey where the current constantly opens her deeper self-discovery, knowing truth and trusting the flow. The Water Goddess has an intimate and tantric relationship to the sensual, the 46th archetype. Together they totally abandon themselves to each experience, releasing all expectations about the outcome. To these two archetypes there is no such thing as failure or success, but only continual discovery. They care nothing for morality or taboos. They are only interested in one thing: surrender into the burning man heart. Totally devoted to each other, lover and beloved, they are one with the journey in every moment. The wave of moments creates the fabric of their internal lovemaking. The Water Goddess also has a special relationship with the fire starter, the 30th archetype. They are the polar opposites of water and fire. Together they make up the combined element of fire-water or Shakti. This is the energy of the divine feminine, the womb that continuously creates life through the process of involution, and the yoni that embraces all the pleasure and the pain that ever been experienced. The sensual, the 46th archetype, doesn't shy away from deep waters and passionate fire. She succeeds where many others fail. She is role modeling the signs of luck through being completely in her body and resonating at frequency of life. Together these three archetypes, the fire starter, the Water Goddess and the sensual, create the powerful trinity of true embodiment, devotion and rapture. Keywords are Shakti, deep waters, saying yes. Her internal motivator, it's worth the experience. Her positive attributes are love, saying yes, daring, transformational. Her Achilles heel is may fail in other people's opinion, creates considerable waves in the world, doesn't care about success and failure. Her gene key shadow pattern is victim of commitment or lack of, and her dilemma, postponement. When she is in her repressive nature, she overcommits. You make commitments and keep them no matter what happens. You are unable or unwilling to recognize when natural cycles are over. You take on far more than you are capable of handling and then become gradually exhausted by the magnitude of your commitments. You often become a victim of others, or you become a slave of a large organization. You don't have the courage to admit when something needs to end, and you continue to allow others to abuse you, either consciously or unconsciously. When she is in her reactive nature, she is unreliable. When one does something without true commitment, then one can rarely follow through an action or a cycle with confidence and competence. The usual result is breaking off the cycle and a consequent disappointment and sense of failure or shame. You may say yes to all kinds of things, but then you react to the pressure by pulling out of your commitments. The anger inherent within you is usually triggered by someone else's expectation of you, and thus you tend to talk things up whilst lacking the ability to deliver on your promises. In the I Ching, the 29, water over water, is the abysmal, with the theme of danger or depth. With water over water, the 29 takes us to the depth. If you think of experiences that take you to the depth, where have you experienced the feeling of anger or fear inside of you? How does fear operate in you? How does fear in your mind store in the body, in your cells? When do you long for an immediate and effortless solution to trouble? How might you accept your current situation and flow with it, align with your purity, your innocence, sincerity? When facing the depth of fear from the place of purity, innocence, sincerity, can you receive help? To dive even deeper in this archetype, you can ask yourself the following questions for self-inquiry. What does living life wholeheartedly mean to you? Do you trust your yes to life? Are you prone to overcommitting? Do you follow through with your promises? Do you often have the feeling that you are being taken advantage of? Do you feel used, abused, or bullied in any area of your life? Can you trace the root of these feelings to overcommitting? Aligning to something that was not in your true nature? Or is it simply time to end? What does it feel like to be one with the journey? What does continual discovery feel like to you? What in your life needs to come to an end? Are you postponing the inevitable? Why? What is your true path? Are you walking it? And the last one for now. Are you ready to say yes to it wholeheartedly? For more resources, you can go to Unlock Your Design.